Blumhouse production. This is a studio that come out with a lot of horror movies, and they're specialized in low budget, making mass $5 to $10 million, and they make big money on the first, second week. That's it. Some they're good, some they're but this is The Black Phone. Ethan Hawke, the major star in this movie. It's gonna be good. It's one of the horror, supernatural thriller. It looks good in the trailer. But trailers always give you the best. When you see an hour and 40 minutes, you're disappointed or surprised. What we got in this one? I'm Frankie D, you and your reviews. Don't forget to subscribe, give me a like if you can. Well, Blumhouse did it again, another movie, this time using Ethan Hawke and the director Derrickson, who is very familiar. He directed Doctor Stranger, the first one, 6 years ago, and he produced, direct, created the story. He did one of the horror movies like 10 years ago, Sinister, which was okay. The second part was horrible, but the first one was okay, and it was Ethan Hawke who was the main star. So they reunited again, and this time he had a little cast, few unknown, Jeremy Davies, last name like me, and you know him because he was in Saving Private Ryan, but most of the time, the last 7, 8 years, he done a lot of TV shows and a lot of TV appearances. But you see his face, it's very familiar. And the kid, Mason Thames, butchering the name. He doesn't done big things, but big shocker, big surprise. What the premise of the story of the movie? Okay, it's a serial killer. This is a little bit tough. Killing kids. The kids are disappearing in this small town, and he's one of the victims. The kids in the story, it's set up in the 70s, are great look, great bully story in the school. The kids are little by little disappearing, and you know the story of each of the kids, little by little in flashbacks, how they come up. I don't want to tell you too much of the story, because if you're going to see the story, if you're going to see the movie, I don't want to give you any spoilers. And this is a very big thing in this movie. Do not watch any spoilers. Do not get any spoilers, because they're going to ruin the whole experience of this movie. I mean, the director did an unbelievable job. I gotta tell you, I was surprised. They look like that kind of grainy, old kind of movie. It looked like a 70s movie. It's not just the wardrobe, just the look. The camera angles are unbelievable, perfect. And the way the flashback with the other kids and other stuff that happened. The story, you know, this on the trailers, that he get kidnapped and it's a black phone. That's why the movie called it Black Phone. It's in the wall. The key is the black phone is disconnected. The cable is cut, but they keep ringing. Huh? Why? I don't want to tell you why. I don't want to tell you some reviews. I'll tell you why, and that ruined the experience of the movie. The key is Ethan Hawke played an unbelievable guy, a serial killer. You already know that he's a serial killer. I'm not giving you a surprise. But look at how good Ethan Hawke can be. 99% of the movie, he's with the mask. You barely see his face. This is so good that the actor, he doesn't care if he appears his face. And the good of this mask, because you see a lot of killers with masks, that this mask has like a two-part. The bottom is sometimes change. So depending on the mood of the killer, how it is, how he feels. Very sinister way done. It's a horror movie, but it's not that kind of horror movie, cutting heads or a lot of blood. It's sometimes blood, but this is more like a horror movie. It's a thriller. It's a suspense movie. Those kind of, sometimes you have that jump start. They say, oh, and most of the time you know it's coming because the music, and you know, you're waiting. I gotta tell you, there are two in these movies. They jumped my butt off. And I started screaming like a little girl. Hey! And not me. The whole audience did it too. Whoa, catch me. It's a good, this movie. I don't want to tell you too much of the movie. It's a good. It's a worth it to see this movie. Even if you don't like horror movies. Even if you don't like that kind of genre of the movies. I gotta tell you, it's a go, a must go, don't go. Absolutely, the big surprise is a must go. This is a movie you're gonna trip you. I mean, it looks amazing. The music's great, catching the right moment. The kids, the whole acting, every support actor is great. Ethan Hawke, like always, unbelievable. The kid, Mason Thames or Thames, whatever the heck it is, the main kid, great. Jeremy Davies, who played his father, absolutely, you know his face, always great. The kid who played his sister, and the other kids who are the victims, who are playing flashback, is so well done, so fresh. They see a horror movie, even so with a low budget. It is well directed, well rated, a fresh start for a horror movie. Absolutely a must go. Please, if you want to see a horror movie, if you want to see a thriller movie, a suspense movie, a little bit supernatural movie, a little bit everything, this is the movie for you. You won't be disappointed. This is a movie you're going to say, whoa, shocking. Great ending, unbelievable twist. It's a must go, guys. I hope you agree with me. If you watch it, you agree with me, give me a like. If you don't, tell me why you didn't like it. What happened to this movie? Give me down. Until the next time, support your movie theater, support your video games, support your podcast, my podcast, Geeky Like, and even this one, podcast, your reviews with Frankie D, and support every TV shows you can. This is a great moment. This is great movies coming up, great shows coming up. Until the next time, hit my face with Yoda and subscribe. My reviews here. Stay safe. Thank you. And ciao.